Alright guys, something exciting today. This is the video review for Fans Project Core's TRIANIX Alpha. It's kind of a preview here. We'll have a contest at the end, so stay tuned for that. This was one I've been excited for a while. It's their version, it's in their Warbot Core line, and it's loosely based off of the old Dia Battles figure from Diaclone, which is actually getting reissued. I think they're doing a modern update on it. Officially. This one, but I saw the concept art for this one, I think at TFCon 2012. So I've known about it for a while. It's looked really cool. And so to finally see it come to fruition is really, really neat. And it's nice to finally have the physical thing in hand to mess with. I've seen it at TFCon 2015 down in Charlottesville. I saw the prototypes for this one and the Die Atlas kind of inspired version as well. So yeah, really cool to have this here. As you can see, it's three separate, in this case, ground vehicles. And the Die Atlas version has some air vehicles as well. This one does have some wings, but those are for the robot mode. But you see there's a little tank here with a gun, a little motorbike. These are all weapon pieces that come off, but you can have just a little trike or have the guns here on the front. And it rolls around. And a big tank here with the big old guns on top. But aside from that, they're fairly static vehicle modes. The cores can each ride them. There's 3 cores. I believe this one is Melix, this one is Casper, and this one is Balthazar. And we'll show them off again as we get through the robot modes. So yeah, but just 3 little solid vehicles here, and there are nice solid vehicles here. Good to have to them. There's no die cast that I found on this. Some people were asking. These are chromed parts, but there's no actual metal in the figure itself, so it's not overly heavy and it supports itself okay. So we'll take out the little cores here. Let's see, here is, yeah, this is the red one. So this is Melix, M-E-L-I-X. Casper, the yellow one here. We'll pop these guns off to get Balthazar out of the tank here. They have different heads. Let's see if I don't know how close I can zoom in on these things to show the different faces. Oh, there we go. So there's his face. Casper has a faceplate. And then Melix also has a faceplate, but a different head and faceplate than Casper. So their faces. And they got some different molding on the bodies as well. They are fully compatible with the other cores and the other core robots. So, and again, we'll show that off when we get to that point of the transformation. So to start off the transformation, you want to go ahead and pop these 2 guns off of the tank. These 2 guns off of the side here. And then this red gun right here on the front, this little Gatling gun from the front of the tank. Flip this handle down here. See if we can't brighten it up a little bit. And then these 2 pieces attach to the front on these little tabs, and then they also snap together here at the front to form the front part of the weapon. And then these cannons, you can see there's a distinct U-shaped cutout on the end, and these plug in facing backwards on the gun. And that'll form the weapon for the combined mode. We'll go ahead and set that off to the side. So let's start from the bottom up. The tank here, you want to take these treads, kind of flip them down. They're going to fold up in here. We don't want to do that quite yet. You want to detach the feet, and you can see there's a little wedge-shaped piece in here, so you don't just want to yank them straight out. You want to lift up on this foot to detach that wedge, as well as back here in the legs. It actually has come undone. But there's a wedge piece back here in the legs to hold the rear of the legs together. You want to make sure you take the, again, if it's facing you the right side, and lift it up to detach those. So go ahead and pull those out. Open them up at the waist here, and then fold this piece up and down, and then the legs come around and down like this. Rotate them forward, and then the chrome piece rotates independently up here on top to face what will be the front of the robot here. Again, the treads come out and fold back into the leg like that. And same over here. This one's a little loose, but again, this is a test shot. And then the feet, fold these little blue screens in to the feet, rotate these red pieces here down to form the ankles, or the heels, I guess. lift the feet up, and then this whole lower part collapses up into there, and that forms the lower half of the combined mode. Let's get everything straightened here. Yeah. You can straighten it all out a lot easier when it's all combined, but I'm trying to get it so it just kind of snaps together when we're done here. Come on. There we go. So there are the legs. Let's lift this up a little bit so we got room here. This tank, you want to unpeg the arms back here from the gray chair, and then this gray chair is going to fold up onto the back like this. Is actually going to wait a second, because these treads right here, there's a little track. You want to slide these up into here and then unsnap it from where it pegs into the arms, fold it down back here onto the back, and then this will peg onto that to form the backpack for the robot. Untab these top yellow wing parts and lift them up here on the tank. Fold these yellow panels down, and then open up these red panels here like this. And then extend the elbows and flip the fist around, so they're facing the correct way. And then rotate the wings around to sit behind the arms there like that. And that will be the upper arms and back part of the torso here. And the center part of the torso is right here. We're going to take this front part of the cycle, fold it up. Actually, not all the way up, because you want to rotate this piece around so this piece comes up on the back like that. Fold this up to form the abdomen. Rotate these the wheel pieces up so these red missiles are up on his shoulder, and then these red pieces on the side are going to rotate down to fill in the abdomen. You can see right there. And then the head, this gray piece lifts forward, and the head's on these little hinges here. It actually sits back. Push the whole head assembly down so the neck sits attached to the body. And there you have his torso, his main torso piece. So you take that, these little tabs right here go in these slots and then slide up. So you push this, so you open the arms up a little wider. So you push these in. Oh, does that come back later? Okay, you push these in like this, and then slide it up. Could have sworn that piece actually folded up inside there. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, come here. Yeah. You slide that up, and then you see how there's a tab here that fits in the slot right here, and then this post goes in this hole. And you can see in there is the upper half of the robot. And then this little post, this little clip-on hole right here fits right over the post on the legs. It just snaps in just like that. And there is the base robot all combined. Now, like I said, he comes with 3 cores. You can put any of them in the chest. There's also slots on the arms that they'll fit into. Right now you don't see them because they're closed, but this is the base robot. Let's go ahead. Melix, I think, is the standard one that goes in the chest here. At least in the standard configuration. Again, you can stick any of them in the chest that you want, anywhere you want. They transform just like all the other cores. Rotate the head around, and you just take it and plug it right in here to his chest. And the other cores, these panels on the arm, open it up, open this up, and then you can rotate the wing around so the wing still sits out on the arm, but now there's a place for each core to go on both sides. We'll go ahead and do this one first. This is Balthazar here. So you get him into core mode, lock him together, and then he can sit plugged into this arm right here, and you can kind of close those. They open up further than they need to, so You want to close them back up around them once you've got them folded up and in. And then Casper last. Just plug him right up here. And there he is, all armored up. And then, of course, his pistol. It does have a little groove here in the handle that fits over the groove in his hand. So it holds it very securely. And there he is, all put together. He's got a ball-jointed neck, so he can look around. He's got ratcheting elbows this way. You can lift his shoulders up like that. He's got bicep swivel. He's got a dual hinged elbow, both up here at the top as well as down here at the bottom. He does have wrist swivels. His fingers do open. You can flip if you want to, you can flip these out for more dynamic wings, but I think they're supposed to be folded down. Because of that way he connects, he does have a waist swivel there. He's got hips that go. He's got a bicep swivel, hips that ratchet both forward and back. If you want to rotate it more this way, you can move that gray piece as well. Or if you want more up to down, you can rotate that chrome piece out of the way. He's got dual hinge knees. Again, a hinge here at the top of the knee, as well as a hinge here below the knee. He does have some ankle tilt and some movement in the foot as well due to the transformation and then those posable heels. So all in all, he's pretty stable. He can hold a lot of fun action shots. A quick comparison with some of the other figures in the Warbot line, especially the core figures here. So there is TRIANIX Alpha. Here they are with steel core. Revolver with all of his armor on. And then Recoiler and Rift Shot. With Sans armor, the base mold for Revolver. They look really good together. And again, the cores are all interchangeable between them. And I'll show you. I think Balthazar especially works really well on steel core because he's got a lot of complementary colors. You can see the blue here on his core is a little brighter than the blue on him. But if you pop him out, Balthazar has a lot of, he's got some silver and some darker blues and reds, all colors that are present here on steel core. If you put him in some of these TRIANIX Alpha cores, I think look really good on steel core as well. And of course, you can take any of the other ones here. We'll grab Osmi real quick. But yeah, any of these other cores like Osmi here can go in the shoulder cores as well. So you can swap them all around, which has always been a feature on the core line. Get this out of here. So we'll go ahead and put steel core died. Put his core back in. So yeah, pretty cool. Now you've seen, or maybe you haven't seen, if you go to FPCore's Facebook page, they have a contest running. It may be posted on their main page as well. I'll find the link. All the links will be down here in the video description if you need it. So there's a link on the Facebook Core page where they've got a big bin full of Osmis, this orange guy. And if you can guess how many Osmis are in that box, either the closest to it or if anybody gets it exactly right, they will win a TRIANIX Alpha figure when he's released. And right now I think they're shooting for late March. End of March is when he's due to be out. He is going to be an FPCore exclusive. So that'll be the place to get him when he does come out. But yeah, so he'll be out. If you guess the number of Osmis in that box, it's like a clear box, you'll win your own TRIANIX Alpha. Kuma Style is also currently doing a contest where he's got a picture with a bunch of Osmis who have been exploded. They're in all sorts of pieces and parts all throughout the image. And if you guess how many Osmis can be made from the parts there in that picture, you get a prize pack that includes a bunch of Solerons, as well as, where did he go? Oh, right here. As well as one of the face-plated Brainstorm heads, and a little prize package there as well. Now, since he is TRIANIX Alpha, he's made up of 3 things. There's actually a third contest available for this guy, and that is You don't even have to guess anything. I mean, you do have to guess, but just for entering, since he is made up of 3 parts and he comes with 3 Solerons, the 333rd entrant into the contest, and I think they're counting both contests together, but if you're entry number 333, you will win a steel core package that will include, let me move him out of the way, you'll get steel core, the steel core trailer, as well as Osme and Ruthin. So if you all you have to do is enter. Even if you don't win, even if your guess is incorrect, if you're the 333rd person to enter, you will win everything shown. Well, not TRIANIX Alpha, he's the grand prize, but you can win all of this. If you happen to be the 333rd person and get it correct, and you're the first person to get the number correct, you'll win all of this as well as this TRIANIX Alpha. But all you have to do to win this stuff right here is throw a submission. If you're the 333rd, and I have no idea how many they've gotten yet, I don't know what number they're at, but if you're the 333rd person, you will get all of this on top of anything else you might win for entering the contest. So good luck with that. Have fun. Again, the links to both of those contests are down in the video description. So click on that if you need to. If it's not showing it, click See More. There's usually a little button that says More or See More, and that should show you all of those links. And you can win some cool stuff. But yeah, this guy is very neat. I love the homage to the old Dia battles. I like the way it fits in with the Warbot line. It's big, he's bulky, he's a really cool looking robot. The Dia Atlas version that they've shown off is really cool as well. But I like robots that come with smaller robots. I'm a big fan of Headmasters. I'm a big fan of Target Masters. I really like these core guys. Obviously, Osme's one of my favorites because, as you know, he is orange. But yeah, so go check those contests out. This will be out hopefully end of March, I think, is the target goal for when he should be released. And you could have a chance to win one free or some other great prizes by entering any of those contests. So yeah, there it is. Fans Project Cores TRIANIX Alpha.